Here we go again. What is going on? I am Matt O'Leary, back with another video. In today's video, I'd like to talk about the New York Jets being once again a team listed to be in on Odell Beckham Jr. Are you having flashbacks to the 2023 offseason? I know that I am. So here we go. Let's hop into this one. So where did this come from? Where did the New York Jets get linked to Odell Beckham Jr. for the second season in a row? Josina Anderson, who has pretty much been like the Odell Beckham Jr. insider since he's come into the league. Don't know why. They just have a really great relationship. Well, she is reporting 5 teams who were listed as potential good fits for Odell Beckham Jr. And I think the agent or Odell probably fed that out there, right? That seems like something to be like, hey, let interest know. Let these 5 teams be tossed into the ether. So here are the 5 that were listed: the Chiefs, 49ers, Jets, Rams, or Baltimore Ravens. Odell Beckham Jr. spent this last 2023 season with the Baltimore Ravens. He played in 14 of 17 games. He had 565 receiving yards and 3 touchdowns. When you look at it, the Ravens receiving core really isn't all that great. They have rookie Zay Flowers, and then after that, like Rashad Bateman's been he's been very okay. Odell Beckham being brought back seems like that could make sense for the Rams. I mean, they have Puka Nacua burst onto the scene. Cooper Kupp's still there, but maybe they want to bring him back as like a third option. 49ers, they could use some depth and might lose a wide receiver or two this offseason. And the Kansas City Chiefs are running out essentially nobody. So they need to rework that receiver room. And then there's the New York Jets, who have Garrett Wilson and a massive hole. Now, I guess theoretically, Odell as a wide receiver 3 is okay, but I really don't want to go down this route. He's coming off a 1-year deal where he's making $15 million. He's going to get $10+ million again. And unfortunately, like, I guess maybe this is just some pessimism leaking out of me, but my fear is that the Jets would go, we'll bring Odell in here, and then our starting trio will be Garrett Wilson, Allen Lazard, and Odell Beckham Jr., which is just underwhelming. That wouldn't move the needle enough for me. And maybe again, if this was 2019, I'd be a little bit more excited about it. Odell Beckham Jr. at that point would have been coming off a 1,000-yard season and, you know, some pretty nice success with the New York Giants when he got traded to the Cleveland Browns, right? But that's not the reality of the situation anymore. It's not 2019. It's 5 years later. It's 2024, and he's had 2 knee injuries since then. Odell also turns 32 in season. I'm not against adding a older wide receiver to help complement this unit. I am against overpaying for one who was great 5 years ago that has since had 2 knee injuries. I know, like, I feel like this is kind of the conversations that, again, we were having last year. And I get it. He had a better season than what Allen Lazard had last year. So if you're going to say, like, well, he's better than Allen Lazard, there's nothing that I'm not going to disagree with you. He was better than Allen Lazard last year. So theoretically, yes, that's an upgrade. But is that enough of an upgrade, I think, is the question here that you have to come away with. And I'm not convinced that it is. I think sometimes we fall too much into the habit of going for the name recognition guys, which is what Odell Beckham would be. Similar to the Dalvin Cook signing last year, where Dalvin Cook was showing signs of slowing up and not looking like the guy that he was during his prime. The Jets pay him, and he ends up being completely washed. Granted, Odell had a better season than what Dalvin Cook had last year, but at 32 and after multiple knee surgeries, like, it could go at any second. And the Jets can't really afford to take a gamble like that when they are pushing their chips to the table in this Aaron Rodgers window over the next couple of years. So I don't really like this one. I'm not the biggest Odell guy at this point in his career. Some people are. I know a lot of people who would be very, very happy about this signing, and I get it. I think it's risky. I don't really like it. My preference would be going with a better or younger option via trade. I think that's the Jets' best angle here. Courtland Sutton was a name that was brought up a lot over the last few days because he's deleting all the pictures and any ties to the Denver Broncos. on social media. He had 10 touchdowns last year. He had just under 800 receiving yards with Russell Wilson. The year prior, he had over 800 yards. He's had an 1,000-yard season in, what was that, I guess 2019. Missed some time with an injury 3-4 years ago, but has been steady and productive ever since. I think he would be a better option. I think Deontay Johnson in a trade would be a much better option. I don't love this, but I want to hear from you guys. Let me know your thoughts on the potential of adding Odell Beckham Jr. Would you like to see the Jets add Odell in free agency? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Once again, I'm Matt O'Leary, and I'll catch you guys next time.